Today we are going back to the world of microbrands with the resurrected watch company Wolbrook and their newest skin diver. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are in a sweatbox today, so no camera because the lights, I just can't handle the lights. So one of the most popular watches out there has to be dive watches, and within this category is the interesting world of skin divers. Essentially retro reissues of designs typically from the 50s to the 70s, but that's not the only qualifier. Skin divers were typically smaller dive watches under 40mm, and they got their name as they were typically worn without a wetsuit, hence the name skin diver. So Wolbrook watches started in the 1940s as an American brand with a knack for making the best waterproof watches in the business. In fact, they were so renowned for how well they built their watches, they delivered them in a case of water. Later, the brand would create a sister brand called Douglas and developed chronographs, pilot's watches and skin divers. So, you know, the sort of stuff I like, tool watches. Even Neil Armstrong owned a Douglas watch, which is this company's claim to fame. Since its resurrection, the brand is now French, and I bought one of their new skin divers. So, here's what I thought. So this watch arrived in great time and in an eco-friendly packaging, which I really appreciated. In the box comes a nice looking well-made pouch, a nice cardboard blurb on the business history, and a free rubber tropic strap. There were a few to choose from, including nylon and various strap choices, and the colours I opted for with this one was the nicest looking for my watch, and I don't have too many tropic style rubber bands, especially outside of the colour black. But just look at that watch. So we have a 40mm diameter, 48mm lug to lug, so quite compact, 13mm thickness, which is in part thanks to that beautiful piece of double domed sapphire crystal with AR coating added to the vintage look of this one. Furthermore, we have a fully 316L stainless steel case construction, 150 meters of water resistance with a screw down crown and screw in case back, drilled lugs for strap changes, and the bracelet is a really nice beads of rice bracelet with quick release. It also has a Mills clasp and a double security pusher, and a nice feeling 120 click unidirectional bezel with no backplay or bounce that works really well with the overall design. Finally, this watch has another unique USP, which is the hexaplex architecture. The movement is essentially shielded with rubber shockers in a floating configuration and effectively protected from big or small impacts on the watch, and the hexaplex logo sits on the caseback. Pretty nifty, and to be honest, it's the first version of this watch that I've ever seen. The movement for this watch is the Miyota 8315. It hacks and it hand winds with a 60-hour power reserve. It is an older movement now, but for the price of under £400 from a European microbrand with a really good fit and finish and quality, I can forgive it. At least it's the upgraded 8000 series movement, and to be honest, a Miyota 9000 series would of course have been more desirable at this level. So overall, I have to say that I really do like this watch. I find myself smiling every time I put it on, and although not quite the original design I initially thought it was, it does have a history with this design, as was one of the original divers to take on the design. How many times can you say design in a sentence? I think I said that 3 times. So in effect, yes, it's a homage of the Glashütte original CQ, but in a way Glashütte original CQ also homages the original Wolbrook brand and other brands who were doing this design at the time. Now, there is still time to pick this one up. I'll leave non-affiliate links in the description below, but if it is sold out by the time you watch it, then I will leave links to both San Martin and Seastern on AliExpress. Now, of course, they are homage watches, and although it is not carrying the name of Wolbrook or any brand that used to have this back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, whenever, like Wolbrook, at least you can still get your hands on the limited design. So what do you think about the watch? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more, why not check out some of the videos linked to this one. Take care everyone, and I'll see you very soon.